Hi everyone, let's talk about some ostomy products. Okay, earlier I posted that I was not feeling very well, and that has not changed. I finally got a little bit of energy up to go take a shower, which did make me feel a little bit better, but not really a whole lot. So while I was in the shower, I just completely just wore myself down. And so anyway, there's a lot of things that I have to do in order just so I can just take a shower. And so it is, in all reality, it doesn't take me that long to take a shower. It's before I take a shower, after I take a shower. And so only those of you that have the same problems I have, only going to be the ones that can relate to things I say. So anyway, so I was getting ready to take my shower, and my new this thing, Tegaderm, is waterproof, and I don't go in the shower without something on it. I just, yes, it might be waterproof, but I'm still not going to go in there without anything on it. So I still put the AquaGuard on it, even though it still falls off. It's still not worth anything. And so anyway, I put it on there, and I got everything together to get in the bath. And one of the things I had to do was check my ostomy. My ostomy could have probably went another day, but I decided to change tonight, and so I just got in the shower with it on. So it don't take me that long to take a shower. One of my biggest problems is dry skin. Very, very dry skin. My husband is also having problems with dry skin. And so I was out one day last week, I think it was, or a week before, and I was at Walgreens. I'm sorry. I had to pick up a prescription. And so while I was there, it was when me and Cheryl went out. And so we stopped by Walgreens to pick up my prescription, and she was looking for something. And she needed to go to the bathroom, so we were waiting back there by the bathrooms. And right where she was where they had these, it wasn't for every body wash, but Aveeno was sitting up there, and they had different kinds of Aveeno, and I know Aveeno is good. So I told my husband, I said, just go get a sock and put oatmeal in it, and put it in your bath water and soak in it. And so I seen they had it for oatmeal, and then now they've got it for yogurt. I don't really know what the yogurt does for you, but I know that the oatmeal one is good. Well, they had the regular size for like $7 something, and they had the bigger size for $2 more. So I just went ahead and got that one. So my husband and I have been using it for about 2 weeks now, and along with, because I told him before we even got that, to put baby oil on him while he's still somewhat damp, and then put it in Nivea. And he's been doing that. He's been feeling really, really good about that now. And I do the same thing. And yeah, I've had very, very less itching. The only time I feel it is if I get up in the middle of the night and Mount St. Helens has erupted, and I have to take a quick shower, and then I'm not even really thinking fully. I've had to jump in the shower, change my thing, and now I'm ready to go back to bed. So, so that's one of the issues. So I get in the shower, and of course, the AquaGuard doesn't work, and so I wash my hair, the whole 9 yards. And I'm not shaving my legs that often now. They're not being shown. My husband doesn't care, and to be quite honest, that is something I need to do outside the shower, like sit on the side of the bathtub when I'm not taking a shower and do it then, because I can't stand in the shower for very long, and a lot of times I use my shower chair. So it took everything I had tonight to just not take the towel and go lay on my bed because I don't feel good. I did make a video earlier showing that I was not feeling good, and I still don't. Sometimes though, a bath will make me feel better. But with this bath, I had to do all that again. And then I was sitting on the bath. And then I was sitting on my toilet, and I was getting all my stuff out because I have supplies that I need on a daily, every 3 days. It depends on how long the pouching in the flange system is going to last. And there is no way of knowing because, I can come across a couple bad flanges and change my bag 3-4 times a day or change it every day, just depending on if I've got a good flange or if I got a bad one. So I keep at least a month's supply in the bathroom, and I've got them on a stackable thing beside the toilet, and wipes, everything. I have everything that I need right there. So I always grab the dryer, have it plugged in, and I use those on my flange and the Bravo rings around my stoma for better adhesions to the skin and to the ring, to the flange, and it helps. It helps the adhesion completely. You would not believe the difference using a hairdryer makes, but it does. And then on top of that, a lot of times I will go lay down and put the heating pad on it, and that will definitely help make the difference. But while I was doing all this, I was thinking about the woman whenever I called and asked to try these new products that they've got. Well, I'm not going to order new products unless I've tried them. I use nothing but Coloplast products, and there is a reason behind that. Within my first year of having my ostomy, I went through Hollister, and I went through Convatec. Hollister has like a paper around it, and I'm allergic to it. But Hollister was like, that's the brand I want, that's the brand I like, because in nursing, I know the products, and I know how they all work, and I just knew which one I wanted. And that is what I always told families who was taking their loved ones home from the nursing home, who was here at our nursing home to recover, rehab, and going home. So I was dead set, I want this, and I love it, and I did, because they came in really mini pouches, and you could never tell that I had a bag whatsoever. You can't now. People never notice. I was still wearing little below waist cup huggers and tight shirts, and nobody ever knew I had one. But anyway, I became allergic to that. Then I got on Convatec. I loved Convatec. They have this one flange. It's like a turtleneck. There's no cutting. it it's just one flange, and you roll back the middle, you put it on, put it around your stomach, then you roll it up your stomach. It's like a turtleneck around the stomach. And I fell in love with that one. But my skin, and I don't know if it's because I was using it, and when I first got it was during the summer, so I would be like out mowing the yard when I wasn't supposed to, but if I didn't mow it, it wouldn't get done. Because I had a female roommate that just didn't do shit. And so I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. I wasn't physically able to do it, but I did it. And I was physically limited to things I was supposed to be doing, but I was still doing it. Then I had to go to Coloplast. Coloplast is not a bad product. I was actually looking forward to using it because of the plastic flange. I can take my bag off and I can get into showers and not worry about it getting wet or having to blow dry it dry, or getting, skin breakdowns because it didn't dry right, or whatever reason. And then they came out with a new product. So I called them, and she tells me, well, do you use, well, let me think. If I can think of all the things she asked me. She says, and I told her, I said, well, this is why I want to use it. When I had my last surgery for a bowel obstruction, it was emergency. And when I went home, I can't remember what they called it, but basically the mucosa around the stoma ripped and just kept ripping and ripping and ripping. I was feeling it, but I didn't know what it was. And so when I went to my surgeon to see him, that's whenever I was sent home with a ostomy care nurse. And now that skin is very, very fragile, and I have to baby it. And it also leaves a dip. So when I am doing my ostomy care, I try to do it in the dip. I try to fix things in the dip, and that's partially the reason why I want to try this new product. And when I'm sitting up, it definitely, the one I've got now fits to your form. And the ones I was using were extended wear. They would last 3, 4, 5 days, but they were leaking a lot because they were more firmer. They didn't move like this one does. So I was interested in it because I wasn't for sure if it was just a bad batch of flanges, because you can get those. You can get bad flanges, and that just happens. That just happens out of anything. You can get a bad car because it just got a bad batch of motors or whatever, and you never know. And I don't say anything because I know things happen. And so she was trying to tell me, well, do you use this? Do you use baby wipes? I'm like, yeah. Well, do you use this, and I'm like, well, yes. Well, you don't need to be using this. Well, what the hell you want me to use to clean myself with then? When people talk to me about my ostomy care and what I should and shouldn't be doing, when I've been doing my own care for 7, 8 years, I just let it go in one ear and out the other. If you want to give me tell me, well, I tried this, why don't you try that? Well, that's different. But don't sit here and tell me not to do something that I've been doing for years that's been working. Especially if you don't have one. or you've never taken care of one. That's just that's just aggravating as hell. So I've tried everything out there, and you know, people talk about paste, the ostomy paste. The ostomy paste is not a paste like you would think for like a kid's project. It is more of a filler. It's more like a caulking filler. It's just there to help stop leaks. You don't put it on between your skin and your flange. And if you do, you put very, very little. Whenever I use it, if I know that I have, not intentionally, but I have made my hole bigger than what it needs to be around my stoma, I will go on and I'll put a little bit of stoma paste, just as a filler. And then if I know I have more life wear on my flange, but it's eating away at my barrier, not my barrier, my Brava, my Brava moldable ring, I will clean it really good around the area, get it all up in there, and then I will take a paste and squeeze it in there and get it down in there good, and just like you would when you caulk your window when it's got some air coming in somewhere, you know, and but it's not supposed to be used as a paste, because it's not a paste. It doesn't get hard unless there's air. So don't use it as a paste, because that's not what it's used for. Stoma powder. I love stoma powder. You have to make sure you have that stuff. Don't have it very bulky. Use a skin prep pad and just keep using your powder in this. And I use my blow dryer. I use my blow dryer for several things. So the products that I wanted to show you, because I've ordered them, I've tried them, I use them. The one I don't use it so often. It works, but it doesn't work to keep your flange or your barrier rings or your skin. It doesn't help for any of that. All it does is it helps make it gelatin, so it is not really liquidy, I guess you could say. So I'm not really sure what the whole purpose of this was, but it works. So it is called Gel-X absorbent capsules for the ostomy pouches, and they work. I mean, they make it gel. You just stick them in your pouch, and I would say once you've emptied your pouch, if you can get it up high into your pouch from the bottom, that's what I would do. I've actually taken my pouch off and tried getting it to stick on the inside of my pouch at the top, but they work. I bought them, and I think I paid for them. I don't think my insurance paid for them, but they work. And I guess if you are in a area where you can't really, I don't know, that, to me, I don't know, if, I've had it both ways. Been somewhere where I didn't have any extra, I didn't bring anything with me to change my pouch or my flange, and I didn't have any extra change clothes, and I don't know, which would I rather have, the Jello type output or the runny? I don't know. Jello would be a whole lot easier to clean up. I guess it'd be up to you. When I go on the road for a trip, it's gonna be a good trip, a good while. I have a model, and I take it, so it really slows down my output. I start taking it the night before I have to be on the road, and so I'll take it, and then I don't drink a whole lot when I'm on a trip, and I always make sure that every time I stop, I try to go to the bathroom. If I can't, I cath myself every single time, because I don't want to be out on the road, my bag needing to be emptied, and me have to feel like I gotta pee like a Russian racehorse. So, another product that I use, that I love, where is it? Oh, is Wound and Skin Cleanser. I started using this, right after I got my, which one was it? With my, ostomy, when I got those wounds around my ostomy. It really cleans up good, and, it just, I don't know, it just, I like it better. I use it with toilet paper. I use it with, my wipes, and, my skin, there's always somewhere on my skin that has started breaking down, and I always have to use, powder, and that's just because my stoma is, starting to prolapse because of, the hernia. And there is something else I like, and I don't know if very many people even order these or use them. I've watched many ostomy sites, and, not very many people bring this up. The New Hope belts. You can get them. You can order them through New Hope. You can order them. I've seen them. I've looked them up, and you can order them through Amazon. You can order them through Edge Park, and, I've got a grand total of 5 of them, but only one of them fit me. I've got 3 of them for hernias, and I've got 2 of them for prevention. The ones I got for prevention was the ones I got because I thought I was going to be able to go back to work. And then the 2 before the one I got now was because I went back to work. And the one I got now is because, it helps hold your, well, it's just an awesome thing, because this is one I can't wear anymore. But what it is this. It's a belt. You put it around you, and it velcros. Your bag comes through here. This holds your flange up against your body. And when it's holding you up against your body, your flange has less likely of a chance of leaking. It's a lot like the other belts that are small, but this one, it holds the entire flange down. And then this little thing goes over the pouch, and I do it very, very loosely because I do end up having gas. I just don't have no control whenever I want to get it out. And it goes over the pouch, like so. And that is for somebody with a hernia. And that's what I've got. You have to know what size your flange is. And the way you do that is you measure from here to here. I am 2 3/4, I think, or 2 1/4. I don't remember. But that's how you find out what size you are when you order these. Or a lot of times you just tell them what size your flanges are, and they can usually go by that. But those are 3 things that I think are a must-have. And I just have everything. But I use everything, and there's sometimes I might do something, I'm like, I'm not going to do that today or whatever, but every product I have, I use. And it's, if you gotta have it, you have to have it. And then I have some wound supplies, because changing my ostomy flange very often, it upsets my skin, and I use the barrier strips and to help. And when you have to change it for very often, my skin, like I've said, it is so sensitive, very, very sensitive. And so it doesn't matter how easy I am when I'm using those adhesive removal wipes or alcohol pads. Sometimes my skin just comes with it. So I have wound supplies to help with that, and I just use calmoseptine and then the wound supplies with that. So anyway, but I love Coloplast, and if they say anything to you, or anybody says anything to you about what you're doing and how you're doing it, just ignore them. Because if whatever you're doing is working, then no matter what they say, just forget about them. Because obviously they don't know what's working for you, and if you're just calling up there wanting to try another product, they shouldn't be giving you a lecture to begin with. So with that, I'm going to leave it here, and if you have any questions, comments, please leave them, and I will answer you back. Please subscribe and like and reply. Thank you. Have a good night.